Hey, Dustin. Well, of course, I mean, the other big story that we are watching is all of these Republican state senators who voted against redistricting, many of them in trouble tonight, some of them officially losing their races, others falling behind. I'm joined by Democratic State Representative Ed DeLaney. He was here at the Marion County Democratic Watch Party. Come on in, Representative DeLaney. Thanks for being here. You kind of came in and were asking, hey, what are some of the results? What do you think? Is this a sign of something bigger?
Well, it's concerning. It does prove that if you spend $9 or $10 million of out-of-state money, you can affect some elections. So we've seen that. Senator Buck lost, who's been in there a long time. Senator Rogers, who never offended anyone, she's losing. Greg Walker, who was seen to have a problem, is losing or lost. So Greg Good, who stood up and had a public town hall and stood up, he seems to be winning, not by a huge amount, but he seems to be winning. So far, let's call them the haters, are doing well for them.
Let me ask you, a lot of these senators during this time when they made that vote against redistricting, they said they were listening to their constituents. So you see these voters now, is this a sign of voters holding them accountable now, or is this a sign of politics playing a bigger issue?
It's a problem of primary voting. Only those people who feel most committed to the party and who feel strongest, in this case, the most angry, turn out. So that's the problem with the primary system, and that's what's happening.
Is this a bigger sign of things to come for the senators who weren't up in this primary season, like President Pro Tem Rod Bray? He also voted against redistricting. He's going to be facing a primary here at some point.
Probably that will happen, but in the near term, we're going to have to decide who is the President Pro Tem. The biggest election this year will occur sometime in November after the regular election, when we decide who the President Pro Tem of the Senate is. And that's going to be a very interesting contest at this point. I hope Bray can stay strong because he's a moderate. There is some danger that the totally extremist types will take over the Senate Republican caucus, which was not very moderate to begin with. So I think that's the big risk right now.
Okay, Representative Ed DeLaney, thank you so much for being here. So yeah, the other big story here tonight, really, these state senators who are losing in this primary after the president promised retribution for them voting against redistricting.